Good afternoon and welcome to another segment here at our Staged Homes Real Estate office located here at 335 Main Street, Vista. This afternoon I have a special guest with me, Miss Dolly Chacon.
Hi.
Hi. Miss Dolly has a beautiful idea that she is working on called You Inspire Network. So if you're looking to get inspired, and of course we are all looking to get inspired, you're going to want to hear what she has to say today. And continue to watch because segment after segment you are going to be inspired from some of the special guests she's going to have on her show, from some of the special topics she's going to have on her show, like,
Yes.
for example, you're going to talk about what kinds of things on You Inspire Network?
Sometimes it's depression. You know, sometimes people get depressed and they fall away from what they would like and hope to do. And we're going to talk about all of that good stuff so that you're inspired to come out of those places that many times negativity and rejection and all those things try to, pull you into. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about.
I love that. Well, one of the things I like about Miss Dolly, and we met, gosh, it had to be 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Almost 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I met her, I was drawn to her like a magnet. Sometimes you do that with people. And what I liked about her, and I've never asked this of anybody, is would you be my mentor? Would you be not only my personal mentor, but my spiritual mentor? What I didn't know is that she was also a life and nutrition coach, obviously making a good fit for being my mentor, right? And she still continues to be my mentor, and I am grateful for that because I know personally I have been inspired. I have grown as a woman, I have grown as a partner, and I have grown as a friend because of your advice and your wisdom, your prayers, and your continued support. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you for being my friend. We became such good friends and you inspire me. And that's what also helped motivate me to go forward with this network. I have 3 powerful tips for you today about how you can inspire others. And the first tip is let your hopes soar with planning out your hope. Many times people don't plan out their hopes and their dreams and what they like to do with their lives. So it falls short because they don't write it down and make the vision plain. Make your vision plain of what you would like to do with your life because there's great and mighty things awaiting you.
Well, yeah, and she gave me that same advice. When I met Miss Dolly, we hadn't even opened up here at Staged Homes Real Estate, 3 Strands Productions and Ace International. My hope came alive because I was inspired by you. I want you to know that.
Oh, wow.
You moved me into a position. Well, you made me feel good about myself. You inspired me by lifting me up as a friend, by encouraging me to reach for my dreams, to reach for my hopes. And as a result, I am blessed. Yeah, I've never dreamed of having my own office. I've never dreamed of being able to coach and mentor even real estate agents in my office. So I'm thankful. You can do it. You can be inspired, and you will be inspired if you take the time to pay attention to what Miss Dolly has to say. Because when Miss Dolly speaks, y'all better listen.
Well, Debbie, she's an inspiration because we're sitting in her office now. When we met, you had no office.
That's right.
She was working out of her home. And so she went ahead and made a dream come true. My second tip for you is instead of being a fault finder, be a fact finder.
What do you mean by that?
Go out and get the facts.
Like what?
A lot of times people go ahead and they judge other people according to what they may hear from others, different things that they say or hear, whether it's on the news or whether it's gossip.
Okay, I was going to say, it sounds like gossip.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gossip, what we call even on the news, propaganda. And we start judging people across the board as to what we heard, but we don't really know that's a fact.
That's true, and I find, especially on the social media, that platform is the worst for people liking and sharing things that they really don't know a lot about. And we have to be really careful about that because we are who we associate with. And in today's technology world, our association also means social media. And so if we are likening ourselves to another person's philosophy or their so-called opinions that we take on as fact, then we are aligning ourselves with that opinion that may not actually be fact. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that really can destroy us, the people that we're doing that to, spread gossip and propaganda and slander to people that otherwise didn't deserve it. So be careful. Get your facts. Make sure before you share, like, or make comments on a particular statement or opinion of so-called fact that you check your facts first. Am I right?
Check your facts.
That's right.
Do your research.
Yeah.
And you will be such a better person, more well-informed concerning a matter. My third tip is forgive your own mistakes. A lot
I
of
love
times
that.
people don't forgive their own mistakes. And they carry that burden around for many, many years that they know they got involved with this or that and wasn't so good, not such a good thing. And so they're carrying around this burden and they hide it and they tuck it away, but yet it's injuring you. And in that, you've not learned to, or maybe you have learned to correct them, but you're still carrying that burden. But learn to forgive yourself. It's so important because when you do, you set your own self free. And then now you have the grace to go and help set others free by forgiving those mistakes that others make.
I have to say, I have to concur with that. In my own life personally, I would say probably about 10 years ago, I went through some situations in my family and in my home, and I was so embarrassed and humiliated by them because it wasn't what I had seen for myself, right? I beat myself up over it for 10 years. No joke.
Yes.
I held on
I can
to
relate.
feeling like everybody was looking at me and they saw in me what I saw in myself. And the truth is people don't really care that much about us that way, I found.
Yeah.
And they really don't know that much about us. And people aren't really judging based on what they know about us, they're judging based on what they hear about us.
Yes.
Right?
And
Hence
what they
again,
think they know.
That's right. And so the first advice that I give people that I coach and mentor is this, the same thing, forgive yourself. Those 10 years were wasted years to me because I could have been so much more productive. Although I'm so grateful for what I have today, had I forgiven myself back then, I know for a fact that I would have been here sooner. And so I had to learn to forgive myself, and in the same way, I was now more able and more ready and willing and understanding to forgive and offer compassion to others. So I appreciate that because that is actually inspirational. Inspire yourself to do good to others, and that good will come back to you.
Yes, and so these are the 3 hiccups in the road that many people fall prey to, but you don't have to. And if you have, you can come out of it and you can rise and soar with wings as eagles.
Thank you so much for watching us today. We hope you come back next week and watch again what Miss Dolly has to say about You Inspire Network, right?
Yes.
If you've got some topics that you'd like Miss Dolly to talk about, please go ahead and type those in. Let her know what you'd like to hear about. We have a lot of new issues in this generation that we're struggling and dealing with.
Yes.
Topics that most people don't really have the answers for. As a personal life coach of mine and mentor, I can tell you her invaluable wisdom and knowledge and discernment about people is going to be so helpful and encouraging. You will be inspired, and as you become inspired, you will learn how to inspire others.
Yes.
Have a great day. Thank you
you.
so much for joining us.